You don't need revenge. Let me say that again. You don't need revenge. Because life itself has a way of balancing the scales. Think back to the person who hurt you. Maybe it was a lover who betrayed you, a friend who backstabbed you, or a colleague who smiled in your face while plotting your downfall. At the time, it felt like they won. They walked away laughing while you were left bleeding. But here's the truth. What you don't always see is what happens after. Life has a way of collecting its debt. And today we're going to uncover 5 powerful signs that karma is already at work in the lives of those who wronged you. Not through magic, not through superstition, but through the very laws of human nature and the wisdom that the Stoics knew thousands of years ago. Stay with me, because once you recognize these signs, you'll never look at betrayal, heartbreak, or injustice the same way again. And if you watch until the end, I'll reveal the ultimate Stoic truth about revenge, why your strength lies not in what happens to them, but in how you rise above it. Let's begin. Sign 1. Their restless mind becomes their prison. The first and most profound sign of karma at work is not something you can see on the outside. It's what's happening in their own mind. Have you ever noticed how people who hurt others always seem restless? They can never sit still. They jump from distraction to distraction, from one party to the next, from one relationship to another, chasing anything that can silence the noise inside. But no matter where they go, they can't escape it. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When someone deliberately hurts you, when they lie, cheat, or betray, they stain their own soul. At first it might look like nothing is wrong. They laugh, they post smiling pictures, they appear happy, but deep inside their mind is no longer a safe place. It becomes a prison. They wake up at night with thoughts they can't control. They replay the betrayal in their head. They feel the weight of guilt, even if they'd never admit it. And guilt has a way of poisoning peace. It's not always dramatic, sometimes it's subtle. A constant itch of unease, a paranoia that someone will do to them what they did to you. You see, the Stoics taught that others don't hand down the greatest punishment. It's self-inflicted. Because a guilty conscience is relentless. You can escape people, you can escape places, but you cannot escape yourself. That is why those who hurt you are already being punished most brutally. Their restless mind never lets them breathe. And here's the kicker. You don't need to see it for it to be real. You don't need proof. Because nature never lets corruption sleep in peace. But that's only the first stage of karma. Restlessness is just the beginning. Because once the mind collapses, the peace they once flaunted begins to shatter. Sign 2. They slowly lose their peace. Let me ask you something. What's the one thing every human being wants at the end of the day? Not money, not fame, not attention, it's peace. Think about it. What good is all the money in the world if you can't sleep at night? What good is success if your stomach is in knots from anxiety? This is the second sign that karma is dealing with those who hurt you. Peace begins to slip from their hands. It starts slowly. They lose the ability to enjoy life. They might smile in public, but when they're alone, they feel the emptiness pressing on them. They start drowning in overthinking. They pick up bad habits to numb it. Alcohol, drugs, toxic distractions. But those only make the emptiness louder. Seneca wrote, "The punishment of a guilty man is to live with himself." The truth is, hurting others creates a wound in the soul. And unless they repent and heal, that wound festers. It shows up in the form of anxiety, restlessness, irritability. They become short-tempered, frustrated, always searching for something but never finding it. And here's the cruel irony. When they hurt you, they thought they were breaking you. But what they broke was their own ability to ever be truly at peace. They will forever compare, forever chase, forever run. And while they may appear strong on the outside, inside they're collapsing. But peace isn't the only thing they lose, because the universe has a way of stripping away the very connections they once relied on. Sign 3, isolation from others. Here's the third sign that karma is unfolding. Life begins to isolate them. You see, when someone betrays or manipulates others, it doesn't just hurt you. It changes how everyone else sees them. Slowly but surely, people begin to keep their distance. Friends stop trusting them. Lovers hesitate to get close. Even family grows tired of the lies. At first, they might still have a crowd around them, but over time, the energy shifts. People sense something is off. Because here's the truth. You can fool others with words, but you can't hide your energy forever. And eventually, the same way they betrayed you, they betray others. The same way they lied to you, they lie to others. And life begins to make them taste the same poison they poured out. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus said, "When you want to know who someone really is, watch how they treat others." And people watch. They notice. They remember. Sooner or later, the crowd they once entertained grows thinner. The phone calls stop. The fake friendships collapse. The attention they once thrived on evaporates. And suddenly, they are alone. This is karma in its rawest form. Isolation. Because the one who harms others eventually finds themselves with no one left to harm but themselves. But it doesn't stop there. Because the punishment of life isn't only in losing people. It's in losing the very dreams they built. Sign 4. Their own ambitions collapse. This is the fourth sign that karma is striking. Their ambitions crumble. You see, when someone builds success on lies, betrayal, or manipulation, it might rise fast, but it cannot stand. Why? Because success without integrity is like building a castle on sand. It looks strong until the tide comes in, and the tide always comes in. The Stoics believe that fortune is never truly in our control. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself every day that wealth, power, and status are temporary. They come and go like waves. So what happens to the person who used their power to hurt you? They lose it. Their career starts collapsing. Their relationships break apart. Opportunities slip through their fingers. Every plan they touch crumbles. Because life has a way of removing the blessings from those who misuse them. And here's the thing, it doesn't always happen overnight. Sometimes it takes years, but when it does, it's brutal. Because nothing is more devastating than watching everything you once relied on fall apart. This is why you don't need to seek revenge. Because revenge would be too small compared to the collapse life already has in store. And that brings us to the final, most devastating sign of all. The one punishment no one can ever escape. Sign 5. They are forced to face themselves. Here's the ultimate truth about karma. The deepest punishment isn't losing people, money, or success. It's being forced to face yourself. Think about it. When the noise dies down, when the crowd disappears, when the distractions are gone, what's left? Silence. And in that silence, they meet the one person they can never run from. Themselves. This is the heaviest karma because when you've hurt others, when you've lied, betrayed, or manipulated, Looking in the mirror becomes unbearable. The mind replays every act, every word, every choice, and there's no escape. Seneca put it perfectly. A guilty conscience never feels secure. They might try to numb it, they might drown it with substances, distractions, or empty pleasures. But the moment life slows down, it all comes rushing back. This is why some people never stop moving. They're terrified of stillness, because stillness forces them to face the truth. And here's the beauty of it. While they are trapped in their own mind, you are free to grow. While their past haunts them, you are building your future. While they are stuck in regret, you are moving in strength. That is the ultimate difference. Now let's bring this home. The 5 signs that karma is already working on those who hurt you are: their restless mind becomes their prison. They slowly lose their peace. Life isolates them. Their ambitions collapse. And finally, they are forced to face themselves. This is why you don't need to waste your energy chasing revenge. You don't need to plot, scheme, or get even. Because the punishment life delivers is always far heavier than anything you could create. And here's the Stoic truth. Your job is not to make sure justice is served. Your job is to make sure your soul remains untouched by bitterness. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike your enemy. So don't focus on them. Don't keep checking if they're suffering. Don't let their memory poison your progress. Instead, focus on you. Because while they are trapped in the web of their own actions, you have the chance to rise higher than ever before. And when you rise, when you build peace, strength, and freedom in your own life, that's when you truly win. So let karma do its work. Your only task is to rise. If this message gave you strength today, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs closure. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 5 signs you've seen in your own life. And remember, life always balances the scales. Trust the process.